Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, the Throne of Baal. And when last we left off, we came face to face with Abazigal and absolutely destroyed him. All thanks to this item here, the Wand of Spell Striking, stripping Abazigal of some of his more important protective buffs. Now we have one more of the 5 left to defeat, Balthazar. But before we do that, we have this challenge that we can do. And you know what that means. It means getting ready for a fight. We'll have you, and we'll also have you appear here. I'm curious as to how summoning creatures from another plane works when we're in this pocket plane. Is it just counted as a separate plane? I don't know. Either way, we'll do this, we'll do this, and we will do this. And then we'll head in and see what threat awaits us. Probably a dangerous one. A very dangerous one.
Greetings, offspring of my old foe. It's time we spoke, you and I.
Oh, hello, Cyric. How goes it? Yep, we're at the level where gods are going to start speaking to us.
But first, let's make sure we're not bothered by any of your so-called friends. This is a private matter.
Oh. They remain, though.
Now then, let's get trivial matters out of the way first. Do you know who I am?
You seem familiar somehow. You'd think Baal would have spread his seed out a little more intelligently. No matter, I am Cyric, the reigning god of murder, not to mention of strife, lies, and illusion. Most recently, I've recovered from a little bout of madness. Not that that's important to you. Only to find the seedlings of the former holder of my office everywhere, like weeds. Things are starting to resolve themselves, and there's only a bare few of the spawn left. Bhaalspawn like yourself. Very powerful, very resourceful mortals. Like I once was. You can imagine my concern, How do I know you're Cyric? You don't sound like a god.
As opposed to what? Some grisly avatar like the Slayer? A cloud of smoke? A massive face in the sky with a booming voice? I am only here to talk, to gauge your threat to me, if any.
If I were a threat to you, why wouldn't you just kill me?
If only things were so easy as that. But if I get involved in the whole bhaalspawn mess, then my own opponents amongst the gods would intervene. Mistra or Kellenvor, perhaps. And it seems that Ao, the Overfather, has an interest in this as well. Which is very odd. He wishes this little climactic end for the bhaalspawn to play itself out, without interference from the rest of us.
If Ao is interested in something, you'd do well to avoid this as a god. You don't want Ao's attention.
And so I, the great Cyric, am restricted to watching and observing. And yet if there is anyone who should feel threatened by a child of the former Lord of Murder, it is me. There is just no justice anymore.
Coming from you?
I've been watching your progress for a while. Very impressive. I've formed a few conclusions, but let's hear it from the horse's mouth. How much should I fear you?
Should I keep my own counsel? I'm not going to say this one because I'm kind of planning that now. I'm not going to answer that. No matter what I say, you'll make up your own mind.
I see. I would have expected you to say as much. Who could have expected that this level of the Abyss, this throne of Baal, would give me such problems? only I could have destroyed it to begin with.
Title drop. Why didn't you just take it over then when you became Lord of Murder?
I didn't need it. I didn't want it. I have my own plane in Pandemonium, thank you very much. Much better than anywhere in the Abyss. But obviously I should have paid more attention to this dismal place.
That you should.
But it's no matter. Can't undo what's already been done. And if you try, well, that leads to all sorts of different problems. And I'd rather not open that bag of worms once again.
Again?
As for you, you might decide to seek my realm of influence. If you even get that far, that is. But it remains to be seen if you even have the power to attempt it. Never mind succeed. I think you need to be tested. That is what you created these little rooms for, isn't it? To test yourself. Mistra and Ao couldn't fault me for aiding you towards that end now, could they?
I see what you're doing, Cyric.
Perhaps we will meet again. For now, let us see how you do against my favor. I suggest you prepare yourself.
Okay. I can do that. Fortunately, I still have... Oh, I have my entire party back. That's good. I have my entire party back. Good. Let's cast a couple of really quick spells because, this is not going to... Oh, I didn't rest, did I?
What would you
I didn't
have me
rest.
do?
Well,
Move
back.
Right.
Move back. Move back.
Dead. Yeah.
Have you nothing else to do
Kindly
but bother
cast haste on everyone. And we'll see what happens. Do you have another improved haste lying
What should I
around?
fetch now?
Oh, you actually have two. Might as well. And now we just
very well.
wait. Aha! Here we go. Favored of Cyric.
I'm waiting.
Use that.
Mind your tone.
Use that. You go with Terry. You go with... Ah, you've all decided to turn invisible. Right, hang
What
on.
would you have me do?
Use this. There you are. Was that smart?
Yes.
Before me.
I'm not sure that was smart.
Be quick with it.
And there you are.
I'm
Okay,
follow your strength.
let's have at the against you. Okay, you're just dead. What about you? Dealt with them. And I'm pretty sure... Yep, that was it.
I'm waiting.
We're done.
Whatever you want.
Also, I didn't get an achievement there.
Shiny
Feel like I should have, but either way, we prevailed and we got some nice level ups. Not going to say no to that. Level up for you. No extra abilities. Level up for you. And definitely putting this into set trap, because at this point, that's really the only thing we need. Also, let's get a 10th one of those.
Victory shall
Because
be
why not?
ours. Yeah, you know this.
Not bad, eh? Didn't do too badly. So, we shall rest. We shall save. And then we shall head out and back to Amkethran. Do we have any stuff we need to sell? That's a good question. Let's actually have a look. Do we have anything we need to sell? Not really, actually. I don't think we actually looted that much stuff.
Yes.
Huh. Okay,
That's what you want.
let's go. Back to Amkethran, and we'll see about meeting Balthazar. Oh, we now got the achievement for the 4th challenge. Okay, game. Fair enough. Also, I don't know if Balthazar is just gonna open the doors for us to come in. I highly doubt that's gonna be the case. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's going to want to send all those mercenaries against us. Mercenaries that he's likely using to, Oh. I don't know why the screen faded. Hello?
Greetings, old friend. Fancy meeting you here.
Hey, it's Elminster! We've spoken to you on and off many times throughout this campaign. Elminster?
Oh, so you do know who I am now. I must admit you've changed more than a little since the last time we met, before you were straddling the world with your power, so to speak.
Why are you here now? You've been watching my progress, I suppose.
Watching your progress? Well, not as much as I likely should have. I wish I had known long ago that Gorion would be right. I would have done more than just warn you about your destiny.
Oh?
Have you any idea of the havoc the bhaalspawn have caused up and down the coast? The havoc you've caused personally? No, I don't suppose you have. Not that it's entirely your fault.
Keyword entirely.
We Harpers have been working tirelessly for weeks now to prevent the panic from reaching a boiling point. Not a simple task. As I understand it, though, your quest is nearly at an end, correct?
I think so.
I have to leave again soon, so I can't help you much. But I can help you a little, whether you like it or not. It's important that this all ends soon. But that doesn't mean I won't lift a finger over it.
So how can you help me then? Balthazar is known to me. His monastery is sealed up tight with powerful magic. Where he gets it from, I don't know. But you're going to have to get inside, obviously, or he'll ambush you eventually. I know it may not be pleasant to contemplate, but the rogue Saemon Havarian holds the key to entering the monastery. He is once again with the Amkethran smugglers at the moment. Oh, not him again! As I understand it, Havarian has been into the monastery several times up until now. He may be able to help you once again if you're willing to look for his aid, which I'm really not wanting to.
There may be another way in, but you'll have to find it on your own. Now, I must go. From this point on, attaining your destiny is completely your own affair. I wish you well.
Thanks, Elminster. If you knew what I was planning, you'd probably not want to wish me well. Or maybe you just think it's one of those things that will happen and then you'll deal with it if it becomes a problem. Either way, we have to go back to Amkethran. So let's go. Amkethran is 12 hours away. And we are greeted by the sight of cows and you slowly burning. Always forget about that.
You're not.
Always forget about that.
Tell me
Okay,
about it.
let's go. Oh, you're actually moving. I was a little worried there, Hexat, that you weren't moving. So, we're not going to be able to just walk in. And I really don't want to trust Saemon Havarian. But what other option do I really have?
Most disagreeable.
I know, not happy about this, Dawn. Not happy about this at all. Oh look! By the way, the mercenaries are a bit mad. Well, we could kill them. It's the bhaalspawn! Get him! Good luck with that. Really,
You were lucky then.
good luck. Oh look! Loot! Might as well grab some of it. Might as well. Hey Edwin, what's this stuff? You do realize you're literally fighting for your life right now.
What is it now?
I suppose I'll tell you. Longsword +3, full blade mail +1, medium shield +2. Why are we doing this right now? The answer is, because every bit of loot helps. Every little bit.
I'm busy, okay?
Okay, let's move on. And find more people that want to kill us. For some reason. Hi! Oh, you said something there. Destroy her!
Yeah.
Do you really want to do this? Because, this is not a good plan. This is really not a good plan. Okay!
Very well.
You want to perish! That's one taken care of. That's two. That's three. That's 4. And if you don't mind, I'm just gonna do another one of these, and another one of these, and another one of these. And now you're all gonna perish. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. Is this going to continually spawn enemies? Because if that's the case, this is literally a fantastic way to just get infinite money. Also, we just got the gate key. So while we could trust Seaman, we could also just barge our way in. Also, tiny bit of loot here that we can get. And by tiny, I mean really tiny. Okay, let's make our way in. Chainmail +3, medium shield +2, short sword +2. Not gonna bother selling it. At this point, we're a bit beyond those concerns. We're a bit beyond them. Right.
Yes.
Let's go in. Also, hello cat. You just observed the devastation. Let's fight our way in. And open the door. Okay, let's just open the door and go in. That way, you'll stop trying to follow me. Okay, now we're here.
What is it now?
And there are gonna be more of you. That's probably the way. Yeah, that's definitely the way in. Okay.
Yes.
Let's have at thee. At least now we're probably not going to have people constantly spawning in. Also, you have nothing, but considering you're monks, that makes sense. Hello! No thank you, Seaman. I think Seaman's actually true to his word this time if you decide to trust him. But I'm not going to trust Seaman Havarian. Why would I trust Seaman? After all that Seaman has done, there is no reason for me to trust him. Zero. And so, back to our pocket plane we go, to rest up, get all of our resources back, because I'm pretty sure we're approaching our final confrontation with Balthazar. Also our first confrontation with Balthazar. Ah yes, that's where Balthazar resides. We definitely want to get ready for a fight, and a nasty fight too. A nasty fight. So, let's get ready. Let's summon you. Let's summon you. Let's summon a golem at the end after we've cast various other spells. Like that and that, just in case. You can use stone skin to protect yourself.
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
You use that.
Have you nothing else to do but bother me?
Then I want you to use a haste.
I'm waiting.
And I want you to use that.
Be quick with it.
I want you to berserk. I want you to berserk.
Yes,
And I want
Mac.
you to
What should I
use
fetch now?
improved haste on you. Like that.
Yes.
And then I think we're ready. Yep, I think we're ready. As ready as we'll ever be anyway. So let's save here and have at thee with a monk. A very high level monk, I might add.
Do it.
So up here we go, and we have been teleported by cutscene to here.
Your presence here shows me how foolish I have been in gathering my army of mercenaries. I truly regret my wasted efforts at the expense of Amkethran's citizens.
I know your secret, Balthazar. You were working with Abazigal and Sendai. I suppose it may have appeared as such, though in truth I have plotted their destruction ever since Melissan recruited me into the Five. Are you saying Melissan is the leader of the Five? Dun dun dun! Inevitable twist is inevitable. Guess what, folks? Gromnir Khan wasn't being paranoid. Gromnir Khan was right all along. Melissan conspired to have Gromnir killed. Melissan has conspired to get everyone killed.
Melissan recognized the taint of Baal within me, just as she recognized it in Sendai, Abazigal, and the others, just as she recognized it in you.
Now, why didn't she recruit us?
She lured me with promises of power and glory, but I followed her for a different reason. Only by joining the Five could I discover who the others were and plot their demise.
I guess by killing your allies, I have done your dirty work for you. I wish I could take the credit for this brilliant ruse, Terry Coleman, but it seems I was not the only member of the Five who plotted the downfall of the others.
Melissan is the puppet master pulling your strings in this staged production. I have merely tried to stay out of your path for as long as possible, anxious to see if you would prevail.
Why would Melissan have gathered the Five only to plot their destruction? It matters not, Terry Coleman. In the end, both Melissan and I have what we want. The other members of the Five are dead, though she and I remain at odds. And now I suppose you plan to kill me so you can resurrect Baal all by yourself? Oh no, Terry Coleman. I have no such designs. Baal's taint is an evil blight upon the world. I have no intention of bringing the Lord of Murder back into existence. My plan is much more altruistic. I have vowed to exterminate all of Baal's children, forever wiping the realms clean of his tainted existence. You have merely helped me in my goal. But you're a child of Baal as well. What happens to you?
Once I am certain I am the last, once I know there are no others, I will perform a ritual suicide. Baal's evil will die with me, but first I must end your evil existence.
Balthazar is indeed good aligned. You'd think that you'd be able to sway Balthazar to work with you. But no, he's going to try and kill you. You sound like a hypocrite to me, sentencing those you have no right to judge.
How many bodies have you left in your wake? Hundreds? Thousands? Ceridouche is a smoking waste. How many other cities and towns have you brought destruction raining down upon?
And how many corpses have you left behind, Balthazar? I am much the same, Terry Coleman. Our mere presence brings death. It is inevitable. It is our destiny. We are not to blame. We are slaves to our father's tainted blood.
And as your power grows, so shall the ruin sown in your passing. Kingdoms will fall, and the rivers of Faerun will run with blood.
You condemned me based on my possible future? That is not justice.
Further conversation is pointless. I have a task which I must complete. Your death is a necessity, bhaalspawn.
Well, let's see what happens, shall we? Let's see what happens.
What would you have me do?
Be quick with it.
Where's my summoned help? I'm pretty sure I summoned things. Well, looks like they're not here right now. They will appear, though. Of that we can be sure.
What is it?
Back up. Back up. Back up. And let's fight. Oh, there you are. If you could go over here. And that's Balthazar dead already. Well, he lasted a long time. I think 6 seconds? I was expecting a bit more of a fight.
The greatest of the bhaalspawn, the Five, have been destroyed, Godchild. Nearly all of Baal's essence has been returned to the source. Your journey is nearly complete.
But the Five aren't destroyed. Melissan remains.
The one you know as Melissan is not a member of the Five, Godchild. She is no child of Baal.
Oh?
The dead god Baal has not been resurrected. You must understand what awaits you at the end of your journey, Godchild. And for this, the one you know as Melissan will explain for herself.
It's time for some truths.
I am here. Speak quickly.
You are here at my sufferance, Spirit. You will answer our questions.
I am no dead thing. You have called a piece of a living goddess to you. However you have done it. Should I become aware of what you have done, you will pay dearly.
Oh, she's mad.
You are no goddess yet, mortal. The prophecy has not come to fruition.
She has the same plan we do, folks.
It will soon enough. Everything has happened as I wished it, and this will be no different. All of Baal's essence will be mine.
Then explain yourself. If you are correct, it shall make no difference in the end.
Clever.
True enough. So be it. My name is Melissan the Black-Hearted, High Matriarch and greatest Deathstalker of my Lord Murder's Bhaalspawn temple. 'Twas I who led all the chants in his holy name.
Oh.
'Twas I who harbored his avatar when the Lord of Murder was cast down to walk among us in the time of troubles. To his greatest priestess did he come for succor.
To my most trusted Deathstalker did I entrust the secrets of my resurrection.
One of his priesthood needed to have access to the essence that would be collected from the bhaalspawn. One of his priesthood would have to perform the necessary rites to give the dead Lord of Murder back that essence. And so, Great Lord Baal entrusted that duty to me. After his death, I alone retained access to his essence, and my power grew as each one of his mortal children died, their divinity returning to the source.
And so you have betrayed me, Melissan the Black-Hearted. The time draws nigh, and yet you perform no rites!
That is correct. Remain dust, my foolish god.
Uh-oh.
It was I who created the Five, loosed the god spawn at each other's throats, all the while promising those fools that they would serve at Baal's right hand. Well, they can, in limbo for all I care.
And sudden and inevitable betrayal of the Five. But we all saw that coming.
It was I who masqueraded as the protector of bhaalspawn, herding the ones that the Five could not find to their doom. I led the last bhaalspawns to Ceridush and had them slaughtered.
Except for one of them who's managed to teleport away, and I'm sure that's not going to be a problem later. But you couldn't have known that I would be there.
No, that's true. I knew that Elminster would perish against your might, but I did not expect you to show up quite so soon. Still, you proved a fortunate arrival. Getting rid of one of the Five without it looking like my doing was one thing. But with you already in Ceridush, I could turn you on Yogashura as well, after I let him into Ceridush to kill the other bhaalspawn, of course. And then you turned on the rest of those paranoid fools while I distracted them. The Five were the last thing I had to deal with before I could become the Lady of Murder myself, and you've dealt with them nicely.
You've taken my rightful place. I won't allow it.
I have most of the essence of Baal under my control, fool. I am nearly a goddess. I control the entire abyssal realm that was once Baal's, all of the Throne of Blood. Do you dare come and face me there? Or shall I have to hunt you down like the sorry dog that you are?
Well, come, all right. The Throne of Baal belongs to me.
Then why wait? Let's see how the prophecy ends right here and now.
As you wish.
Enough. A battle here will solve nothing. Your course is set, godchild. Return to your pocket plane, and when you are ready, you will need to end its existence. Then you will be within the Throne of Blood, and Melissan will be at hand. She is not yet done taking the essence of Baal's children. I suggest that you move quickly, godchild. The final act of the prophecy awaits.
And that it does. And the final one of these opens up for one final challenge. And so, folks, when we come back, preparations for the very end of the game. Oh, also, we gained a bit of experience. Also, there's a small pile of gems. That's all there is here, just gems. We don't get anything super neat from defeating Balthazar. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. And so, folks, when we come back, Balthazar has fallen. The final member of the Five is dead. And now Melissan wants to take all of Baal's essence and become a goddess in her own right. Well, not while we still live and breathe. That power is ours, to do with as we see fit. And so, folks, preparation for the final battle is nigh. And so I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. You made a mistake making me an enemy, Melissan. and I'm about to show you just how much of a mistake that is. No one crosses Terry Coleman.
Could my opinion of this group drop any lower? Evidently so.
Except Edwin. Except Edwin. Later.